I'm really scared of it like sunsetting and like there's literally no one around me. This is the story of a girl's first solo travel experience, and that girl is me. That was just one of the examples of what not to do during solo traveling. Now, all my decisions up to this point have led me to believe that I could handle this, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm after all just a girl living in LA that landed in Arizona, stepped foot in her first hostel, first solo hike, and first rental car. As I mentioned, living in LA and always surrounded by friends, I never get the chance to be alone, at least not for a long extended period of time. I know it can be quite daunting and frankly boring to do things alone, but this trip is a challenge for me and hopefully for you too, to not rely on other people and to just be comfortable in my own company. I feel like every time you travel, you always like want to maximize your days, especially with other people. So I always end up like super tired because I don't have enough sleep. But now that I'm traveling alone, I do want to get enough sleep, and I feel like this is perfect. Good first night. I did it! First time riding a car! I'm like 3 hours behind schedule, but joke's on you because I didn't have a schedule, so I can't be late to anything. This whole trip has been a whole lot of winging it. Haha, get it? I find a balance of planning and spontaneity working best for me, but everyone should figure it out for themselves. I am at the Lost Dutchman State Park. Looks beautiful already. I found the shortest trail I can do, and I just want to see some scenes. The drive was very scenic. At first I was like, the fuck is she saying? It's not scenic at all. It looks like Los Angeles. Up to this point, I thought I was still in LA. When I was driving through like all the cactuses, it feels like you're in the middle of a diorama and you're like a tiny human. It's really cool. Try to put on my content. I'll be excited about rocks and cactuses, but I am. I have the choice right now to either go back, go visit Ghost Town, and then like go to the Desert Botanical Gardens, and then next to it is the Hole in the Rock sunset, or I can go up to Canyon Lake. Also, like there is absolutely no one here. But I guess it's a random ass weekend, nobody's here, so it's good because it's not crowded, but it's bad because if I want to ask someone to take a picture, no one is here. Here we are, equivalent of a beach for Arizona. That's called Ghost Town, but it's actually called Goldfield, and that makes a lot more sense to me. Incredible. This looks like what the old times would look like. Unfortunately, all the stores closed, but at least the outside is open for viewing, and it looks really cool. I'm confused because I don't know if it's actually a historical spot or this, because a lot of it feels like it's staged here to look like it's a tourist spot. So I don't know, maybe it's half and half. bed all the way back, and this is where I'm gonna go. As suspected. Well, I'm back home because I got bamboozled by Phoenix downtown parking. I guess everywhere downtown's the same. There's absolutely no parking. I don't know what's going on, but it would not start, and now it just charged me $3. Works for everybody else. I didn't realize how hard it is to explore like nightlife alone. I don't think it's possible, guys. I feel like it is possible because Alejandro's done it. You just go sit at a bar, you order one drink, but that's why I had in mind. But there was no sitting at the bar. It's like you get your drink and then you go sit with your friends. So that was immensely awkward because I think the bouncer knew I had no one. So I literally took a loop and I'm like, I'm just gonna go pee, but I didn't have to and then come back out again. I did what I set out to do, and that's what matters. That's what today is about. It's about winging it and sometimes making it. Good night. See you all tomorrow in Sedona. I might have to walk somewhere to start the trail somewhere and then actually hike somewhere. I'm in my shitty French braid. I'm gonna do the Devil's Head Trailhead, which is probably the most popular one. Just want to get it out of the way. I used to do liquid IV, but they have so much more sugar. I don't think you're supposed to do this in your hydro, but you know. I only made it worse. We're trying to figure out how to like hiking. I've always said I did. It's because like when you list your hobbies and stuff, and you kind of want to show that you're sporty. I'm not really thinking about it. I feel like I would say I like surfing more than I like hiking. You know, I'm not a good surfer, but it's more exhilarating. Now it's probably a good time to drop in another one of my to-dos, and that's to bring your sensor cleaner. There's nothing quite like getting home and watching all your footages and noticing those dust spots on your lens. Hiking with friends, like do you talk to them and you're all out of breath and stuff?
Been doing a lot of like, oh yeah, I forgot people don't do that or whatever. It's like what, 115 when he was around, and I know.
Game time. Sunscreen on, hair rebraided, and time to do another hike. Shoulder really hurts from carrying that tripod, which I didn't even use on the hike, so I think I might leave it. I think I just got fucked. Okay, that pre-trail trail was like 1.5 miles long, and I literally just missed the last shuttle. I was heavily debating on aborting and either choosing a new trail or ending my Sedona adventures here. But I trucked right on and even tried to hitchhike or something, but no takers. Like literally there's no cars. That's so weird. To go adventuring and like take the shortcut like the guy told me. Ow. But I don't think I went the right way because what the fuck. I made it to Soldier's Trail, like where that pit stop is, I think, and Now I'm debating if I should go all the way to the cave. I really don't know. I'm really scared of sunsetting and like there's literally no one around me. Like I've seen like 1 or 2 groups of people, but they're all leaving. Guys, I think I'm gonna abort. I feel like I'm like 0.5 miles away. It's rough. And just take the L if my arm's bleeding. I met these absolute strangers from New York and they asked me if I was alone and wanted to come along with them. I know it sounds more sus than it looks, but it was actually such a relief and I was so happy because 1, I didn't have to hike alone in the forest anymore, and 2, I've been fighting with myself, as you could see, if I should go back every few steps, and now I can actually make it to the top of the mountain. It's honestly a fucking miracle. Begin to explain the journey I've been on. I've like half blocked it because I was high-key actually panicking. I was feeling so anxious. That's so much adrenaline. So that was amazing. I can't believe it. Like I didn't get to do my massage, but I got to do this. Like, woo! Good morning. I'm all packed up. Saying goodbye to my first hostel ever. I realized I haven't even showed you guys the main hostel room. She is stunning. The host said that she's from San Diego and she came here to volunteer for 4 months but ended up staying for 4 years. So I guess it's really that hostel magic. I'm still reliving that moment back in the mountains. I feel like there really are times when you're at your worst and you're about to give up, and that's when good things will come in. We're here. He looks really grand. I'm excited. Goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes when she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently that when she passes, each one she passes goes oh, but he watches her so sadly. I'm actually at heart an extrovert, but I've grew to really enjoy time with myself. It's actually so important to have a good relationship with yourself because you're not always going to have people around. It also helps with your relationship with others, so even if you are a people person like me, it's just as crucial to build yourself up in order to better build your relations with others. Being alone is kind of scary. I was pretty nervous and unsure before the trip, but now I'm so much more secure. Pushing yourself out of your comfort zone is probably one of the best things you can do for yourself, and you'll be surprised by how much good can come from it. Thanks for coming with me on this journey. I will now reshare all my to-dos and not to-dos for your next solo trip.